Hey Mitch, we've known each other for quite a while, and one of the things I really like about you is the way you want to help people. You want to help kids and you want to help adults, and you do it here in your gym. What's your driver? What's your passion?
My driving force would have been originally pain, and what drives me is that I like to see people do better than where they were. So when I look at somebody, for example, I see them for not for what they are, but for what they could be. So in hindsight of that, then if they're not healthy, I want to get them healthy. If they're overweight, we'll get them, muscly and jacked. And if they want to achieve something, well then we define a clear path for them to be able to achieve that goal, whatever it may be, whether it's within their health, whether it's in their finances, or within their relationships, business. All of those things excite me, and they drive me forward to want to help many people, children of all ages even.
So you've had a pretty interesting childhood. How has that coloured or made you a better person?
It's that's a good question. Childhood would have made me, it part of my programming through my teen years and my early adult years, but then it made me realise what I don't want, which then helps me realise what I actually do want. So a lot of the things that I didn't want, I had a lot of that happen, and then I realised that it's up to me. If it's meant to be, I'm the one who has to take all the action and work on myself and do all the things that need to be done if I want a different result from my childhood, if I want a different paradigm, if I want my environment to be different, well then I've got to shape that. I can't live and dwell on the past. Yes, it is a part of me. Yes, it's made me who I am. However, I need to shape my current reality, and I do that by having certain people around me, people that are going to drive me forward, anchors, not engine. Engines, not anchors.
Great way of putting it.
Yeah.
It's like that saying too, if it's meant to be, it's up to me.
Yeah.
It's a really powerful one.
Yes.
Yeah. Art of resilience. Can you tell people about the art of resilience?
So the art of resilience is about mastering yourself, and for me it's been a struggle. I've had really significantly bad spinal health issues, which ended a young football career. That led me on the path of substance abuse and a whole snowball effect of other health related problems with asthma and with bowel issues and stuff like that. I remember through my teens I didn't do a solid poo for probably 5 years. And I was in so much pain with an injured spine, I got addicted to painkillers, and most people, their first reference point is a doctor, and the first thing he wants to do is put you on drugs or give you some sort of painkiller or antibiotic. Through my teen years there was chest infections one after the other, and I would be on antibiotics 3-4 times a year for 6, 8, 12 weeks depending on how it went, and I was smoking cigarettes and stuff like that, so it didn't really help. I did all the things you shouldn't.
You're clearly willing to change.
Absolutely not at that point in time. The art of resilience is about coming back from adversity. At 13, they wanted to chop my spine open and do surgery and all things like that. And I said, is there any chance it can get better? And they said, you're going to have to get surgery. And all I remember was blah, 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 blah. And I decided that wasn't the course that I wanted to take. And, now, I'm a martial artist and black belt, and I fight in the Fred Roper's boxing tent, and I use strength and movement every single day to help with inflammation in my body, to help with my posture, to help with all of those things. So my whole life has been the art of resilience, Wayne. Wherever you're at now, if you're not happy, we need to look at that, open it up, dissect it. Okay, what's working for me? So what do I need to keep doing? What do I need to stop doing? And what do I need to start doing?
I also know you've done what a lot of people call shadow work. You've done the emotional, mental work. Is that harder than doing the physical work?
I think it is. For a guy like me, growing up, we weren't allowed to show weakness. You're a girl if you cry. You know, now if I get a chance to cry, I'm going to cry my eyes out. Normally only 2 or 3 tears, but hey, I'm getting closer. But, you know, the shadow work is definitely hard. And if you look at people now that are running these paradigms, still they're angry, and you talk to them and they turn to aggression straight away. They don't know how to regulate stress. They haven't a clue. And it's probably because their parents didn't know how to regulate stress neither. So then they're angry, or or they get caught up in depression, and they're thinking about the past, and they're not letting go of, you'd say it's, for depression for me would be an unwillingness to forgive, okay, and an unwillingness to forgive is huge. Like, we're holding on to things. Oh, that person did this and that, and I want to get revenge. I mean, all it's going to do is stay trapped in your body and make you sick and make you have problems if you're going to hold on to that. And again, then on the flip side of that, then there's, anxiety and anxiousness, and people forward thinking with uncertainty and doubt. So they're that far into the future, and what they're thinking about is everything going wrong, but then there's the present moment. And that's what I've tried to master through the art of resilience, is mastery of myself, to bring myself to the present. And I do that every day through, a winning the day philosophy, by putting myself in nature and doing the breathing and having cold showers. These things, I do them repetitively, so they become part of my new paradigm. It becomes a program for me, so I'm reprogramming my brain so I can deal with these things that come up in everyday life. If I don't do my routine in the morning and something comes up, I won't handle it quite as well. And that's when things happen. You see people have a full meltdown. It's because they're actually not centered already. They're already anxious or depressed. And then when something happens, their cup is just overflowing. And then they don't know what to do. Or they turn to the drink, or they'll turn to the, to the bong, or, they'll inject drugs, or
sex,
snort,
drugs, and rock and roll.
or whatever. Yeah, or it might be, you might have a sexual addiction. I know I have had one at one point. And it's taken me years to get to where I am now and having control around that area. It's taken me a broken heart to realise that that's not the way to go. You can't steal love from other people.
No, what does they say? Love's the only thing you can give away that you'll get back with interest. Thanks, Mitch.
Awesome, mate.